Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends and fellows, how are you? Look, all of us, all the body, all what we are having from top to toe, that is very, very important. The whole of my body, the whole of your body, that is really, really important. Even if at all a nail is disturbed in the body, it would actually mean that the whole of the body is in the pain, in the trouble, in the disturbed. So, dear friends, then there are important organs of the body. Those are even more important, and yet there are vital organs of the body which are even more important. And yet there is another thing that is extremely important organ of the body. What is that, by the way? It is called brain. Brain is the most important, and nothing is as important as the brain. Look upon the bikers who are seen wearing the helmet, if at all they are driving a motorbike, and look upon the construction workers, they are also wearing the helmet, because it is the brain. Actually, it is, if at all the brain is damaged, then there is a huge probability that the person will not be able to survive at all. Dear friends and fellows, today we have taken the today we have taken the brain to talk about, and to how to take care of our brain, how to make it even more and more better. So that is the topic of our today's discussion. Apparently, till now, it was considered something too complicated to talk about, too complicated to talk about by the general people, by an ordinary people. First time, I think I have read something else which will make it easy for us, for a layman, for an average person like me and the people like me, so that they are able to understand how to take care of the brain, how to make it better, and how to get a better usage of it. So, dear friends and fellows, after some sort of research, and we have come to make the 7 points, the 7 things which an average person can understand easily. So these 7 things, actually, if at all these are quite practicable, quite practical, and I think that not only an average person can understand it, rather an average person can take care of all of these 7 things as well. So I think even if at all somebody is unable to do all of those 7 things and is able to do the 5 things, still it is very good. Although we should be striving and struggling to practice all of those 7 things, and also practicing it in a very good manner, so that the two benefit, so that we are able to practice it in the letter and in spirit, so that we could reach the maximum benefit out of all that. Dear friends and fellows, let's begin and let's talk about the 7 points which are very, very important as far our brain is concerned. And the first of all those seven is the first of all those 7 is cultivating a mindful brain. Cultivating a mindful brain. What is this, by the way? And it actually means, it has been summarized into the 2 points. The first is, it is the meditation, and the second is the mindfulness. And I think that both of these are quite easy to comprehend and not difficult to practice at all. Rather, if at all we start practicing it, and it will prove itself so much the beneficial, that we will not be able to leave it at all. So, my dear friends and fellows, I think that we need to do the meditation regularly, without the interval. I think that we need to do it on a regular basis, because the meditation, it matters a lot, really, as far our peace of mind is concerned, as far our happiness is concerned, as for the efficacy of our brain is concerned. Now comes to the matter of the mindfulness. Mindfulness is very, very important. This is something which is being talked about so often, so frequently, at so many other places. In the recent time, mindfulness means a state of mind, achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting the feeling, the thoughts, and the bodily sensation used as a therapeutic therapeutic technique. So dear friends and fellows, I think this mindfulness, if at all we make it very very simple, then it would mean that focusing one's awareness on the present moment. Let's focus on the present moment, and it will matter a lot, it will benefit us a lot. And this is called mindfulness. The meditation and the mindfulness, that is the first thing out of all those seven very useful, very simple, very important things about our mind. Now the second is, that is boosting your brain health through exercise. Boosting of the brain health, by which means by exercise. What kind of exercise, dear friend? It could be the walking, it could be the jogging, it could be the running, it could be the gym, it could be the weightlifting, it could be the aerobics, it could be the yoga, or it could be any other form of exercise, like doing the physical work. If at all we are, our job, our profession is, is that of the physical work, that's also very good exercise. So dear friends, it is the exercise. If at all we are exercising regularly, it will keep our mind, our brain in a very good shape. It will keep our brain in a very good shape. So for all that reason, I think that we need to do the exercises, physical exercises. Now the third is expanding neuro networking through learning. So the third is the expanding the neural networking through learning. Here the learning is advised. Learning. So the third thing is learning. Mean read. We should read as good as we can. So we need to do any other form of the learning. It could be a skill. It could be reading. It could be listening the very useful lectures, and it could be learning any skill, either through trial and error basis, or from a teacher, from a coach. But learning will improve, will keep our brain in a very good form. So let's learn. And now the fourth is the power of human interaction. The power of human interaction, how important is it, by the way, dear friend? The more people we are interacting with, the better people we are interacting with, I think this will really benefit us. The more people we are going with, the more people in our social networking, I think it improves us a lot, because there are a lot of things we learn from other people. Not only this thing, rather our brain remains active. How to manage this man, how to manage that person. So in that manner, our brain remain very much active. Have to do more work, and that is a kind of learning and practicing and brain exercise. So human interaction, that is very very good. So the more human interaction somebody is doing, the better it is. Now the fifth is restorative rewiring through sleep. Restorative rewiring through sleep. I think sleep is the most effective restorative. Sleep is the most effective restorative. So I think we need to have a sound sleep of 7 to 9 hours on a daily basis. So I think this sleep is matters a lot, really. Sleep matters, and matters a lot, really. Restorative rewiring through sleep, how important it is. Now the sixth is fuel your brain. Fuel your brain, how important it is, by the way. And what is the fuel of our brain? First of all, talk about the thing which we don't have to take. What are these things? These are the sugary items. The lesser sugar we take, the better it is. And the lesser sugar we take, the better it is. And the lesser saturated fats we take, the better it is. The lesser sugar on the one hand, the lesser saturated fats, And then of course the processed food that shouldn't be taken. So these are the don'ts of the good brain food. These are the don'ts. And what are the do's in it? Vitamin B, and that is very important. Proteins are very important. Omega 3 is very important. Antioxidants are very important. And of course it is the fatty fish which is important. Berries are very important. Leafy greens are very important. Eggs are very important, and eggs mean actually protein. And of course nuts. So these are the good food. These fuel your brain. How we can fuel it? By consuming omega 3, by consuming antioxidants, by consuming vitamin B, and by consuming protein, and by consuming the nuts, by consuming the eggs, by consuming the leafy greens, by consuming the berries, by consuming the fatty fish. So these are the do's. And the don'ts are sugary meals, sugar, and the processed food. Now the seventh is training neural circuits. Training neural circuits, that is so important. How can we do that? These are the memory games, these are the problem solving puzzles, and these are the mathematics. This is learning mathematics and other form of brain exercises. It is the problem solving puzzles, it is the memory games, and it is the mathematics. And so that was the training neural circuit. So these are the seven things, my dear friends and fellows, each one of us need to practice if at all we want to keep our brain in a good shape. So these are the seven things for each one of us. I think maybe it is the first time that the brain care has been defined in such a simple and non-technical manner. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.